Welcome race fans, I'm Tom Spanners Watson.
And I'm Frank DeGear Gibbs.
Welcome to Halloween Chaos, brought to you by Soylent Green.
We've got a huge set of races for you tonight. The main races are best of 3, but the finals includes the zombie bowling, so it's the best score after 5 races.
That's right, Frank, and we'll go into the details about the final scoring later on. But it's time we had a closer look at the vehicles. So we've got Team Mustang driving a range of Rat Rod Mustangs there, and then we've got Team Crusher in a bunch of brutal customs. Alright, first up, we've got Bullet driven by Max Havoc in the Mustang versus the Bonebreaker driven by Marcus Firegon.
Yeah, Marcus Firegon's going to have his work cut out with that modified Baja Bone Shaker there.
Max is a daredevil more than a race car driver, but he's flooring it out of the gate here. Max ahead over the jump, but he spins. Firegon catches up. Savage block there from Max Havoc to shut him down. Takes the first win.
Yeah, that was an absolutely brutal block there by Max Havoc. Looked like he started to run out a bit of juice there and just put the block on.
So Bullet goes up by 1. It's do or die now for Marcus Firegon.
He was impressive in the recent Outlaws. Maybe he can pull one out of the bag here.
They're underway. Max out of the gate very quick again. Leaving the Bonebreaker behind. Oh, huge accident in behind there as Max does a celebratory spin.
Oh, look at that. Mr. Waternoose seems to have caught up the Bonebreaker there.
You know, I thought the Bonebreaker was named for breaking other people's bones, not his own.
Oh, that's just brutal. He got totally Waternoosed there.
He certainly did. Oh, man, that's going to hurt.
Eliminated.
Bonebreaker eliminated. Bullet moves through to the next round. Next to try their luck is Mike Mays driving the Murder Stang, and he'll be driving against Kit Kayam in the Baja Basher.
Yet these two have battled a number of times before during the Outlaws. It'll be interesting to see how they go this time.
Both pretty quick out of the gate. Mike's going to come up with a slight lead. Kit in behind, gets up on 2 wheels, races down, takes the win, and Kit stalls out there just out of the exit of Kahuna Corner.
Oh, look at this in the replay. Kit goes sideways, gets up on 2 wheels as he lands, and then no wonder he got all the spins there.
So Mike goes up by 1. Do or die now for Kit Kayam. Can he do it, or is it going to be another closeout for the Mustangs? The pins drop and they get underway. Kit very quick, but Mike trying to get around the outside. Gets up the inside of Kit Kayam and knocks him over. Kit on his side. Mike goes around down to the finish line to take the win.
Oh, a bit of dirty play, but you know, that's Halloween. It's rough and tough at the canyon, and that's just how we like it. Look at this, Mike comes through, slams into the back wheel there of Kit Kayam, and that's what just flipped him over.
Bad luck for Kit, unable to get back on his wheels, but Mike taking no chances. Even though Kit had lost by flipping on his side, Mike gets around and goes to the finish line anyway.
Eliminated.
So another elimination for Team Crusher. Murder Stang moves on to round number 2. Next up we've got Glitch driving Flat Rabbit against Rubber Toe driving Truck or Treat. Both these drivers familiar with the track from the Outlaws as well. Let's see how Truck or Treat goes. He's quick out of the gate, but here goes Flat Rabbit. Gives it some gentle and is off like a rabbit. Racing through Kahuna Corner beautifully. Big spin across the finish line just like Max Havoc did, and it looks like Rubber Toe stalls out coming out of Kahuna Corner. So that means Flat Rabbit goes up by 1.
Don't write off Truck or Treat though. I saw that thing in practice and it was absolutely lethal. And those bull bars out the front can be deadly.
Both pretty quick. Here comes Truck or Treat up the inside. Oh, he gets water-noosed. He gets absolutely water-noosed there.
To be honest, I thought Truck or Treat might have actually knocked Waternoose over, but Waternoose absolutely solid there. Glitch playing a bit dirty, pushes Truck or Treat wide. You see it in this slow-mo replay. He comes in and just digs the big spikes into the ground and slams into Waternoose, comes to a sudden stop.
Eliminated.
So Truck or Treat goes down, Flat Rabbit moves on. Final race of the qualifiers, we've got Bloodbread driven by Knocky Jack versus The Claw driven by Grandma.
Grandma's always been quick behind the wheel, but I don't know what she's thinking picking this giant log mover, although it does look quite vicious.
Knocky in that souped up Mustang trying to get some space between himself and The Claw, and he rolls it! He gets it wrong into Kahuna Corner. Grandma unable to get it round, but that doesn't matter. Grandma will take the win with Knocky Jack going over.
Grandma did a great job here, stayed right on Knocky's tail. Knocky, under a little bit of pressure, panicked I think, and that's what flipped him over. He goes into the wall just a little bit hard, and Grandma unable to get around him unfortunately for her, but it doesn't matter, she still takes the win. It goes 1-0 up.
So that's the first win for Team Crusher. Can Grandma do it again?
Well, to be honest, if anyone was going to do it, it'd be Grandma.
Knocky looking to correct that mistake from that previous race, trying to put some space between him and Grandma. Grandma catching up, but can't find the gap around Knocky Jack.
Even scores, that means it's time for...
Sudden death.
So whoever wins this race is going to go through to the next round.
Grandma back on the inside now, Knocky Jack on the outside. Grandma's opened up her claws. Even going over the jump, Grandma tries to get up the inside. Can't do it. Knocky Jack will take the win.
Well, look at this manoeuvre here by Grandma. I swear she drifted that log hauler.
That is not an easy thing to do in a vehicle like that, but if anybody can, Grandma could.
They both land, she gets up the inside, and then look at this. Yeah, she did. She gives it a bit of a drift around Kahuna Corner. Nice driving, Grandma, but unfortunately you're...
Eliminated.
And with that, Team Crusher bows out of the competition. So, moving on to round 2, Max Havoc and Bullet versus Mike Mays and Murder Stang.
I think Max is faster if he can keep it under control.
That's a big if. Mays takes the inside lane after winning the toss. Max on the outside. Both drivers even as they come across the jump. Max gets up the inside and he blows it. There goes Mays. Slips through the gap beautifully. And then Max rolling in for the consolation second place.
That was such a tight battle into Kahuna Corner there. I really thought Max had it under control, but as you predicted, Max got it all kinds of wrong there. Bad bounce out of Kahuna Corner. You see it a little bit better on this angle. He comes around, gets a bounce off that back wall, catches his rear end, and that slowed him right down. That opened up the door for Mays. Mays, not one to look a gift horse in the mouth, takes the win.
They switch lanes, Max on the inside this time, Mays on the outside. They get underway, Max very quick out of the gate. He doesn't want to get closed out, but Mike jumps back in the lead. They tangle as they go across the jump. Mays gets the leap out of Kahuna Corner and takes the win.
Both drivers putting on a heck of a show. Mays with a bit of a block there into Kahuna Corner secures his second win in a row, and that means that Max has been
Eliminated.
So Mike and the Murder Stang move on to the final round. So let's see who's going to join him. Will it be Glitch driving Flat Rabbit, or will it be Knocky Jack in Blood Red?
Either one of these drivers are quick, and both cars look good on the track.
Alright, they're lined up. Glitch on the inside, Knocky Jack on the outside. Glitch out quick, but Knocky Jack gets back in front here. Feeds it some gentle nicely over the jump. Bit of a drift through Kahuna Corner down to the finish line, takes the win. Glitch rolling in very slowly there.
Nice run from Knocky Jack, picks up the first point. And Glitch going to have to pull something out of his hat here if he wants a win.
Oh, Jack, so confident. He's let Glitch take the inside lane again. Is Glitch going to make him pay for that confidence? Well, Knocky Jack out very quick, and Glitch gets water noosed. He water nooses himself. He was not pushed wide there. That was all Glitch.
Knocky Jack goes in very nose heavy, but Glitch there just goes wide, slams into water noose's leg, and that's the end of his racing for the night.
Eliminated.
So it's Mike Mays and Knocky Jack in the final. Alright, we're just going to take a quick break while we set the track up for those races. We'll be right back after this.
Delicious, tasty, natural, Soylent Green. It's our people that make the difference. Coming to a town near you.
Hi, this is Dave from Dave's Nut Shack. You like eating my nuts? Now tell your friends to eat them too with this awesome t-shirt available from chaoscanyonmerch.online. Dave's Nut Shack. Get them in your mouth today. Yeah.
Welcome to the finals. This is 5 races. There are 2 points for crossing the finish line first, 1 point for finishing second. Then there are 2 points for the hanging zombies on the right, 3 points if you can nail the one on the inside, and then there are 10 zombies at the finish line that are worth 1 point apiece.
So there's a huge amount of points up for grabs in each race, and you really want to be first to have a best crack at those zombies. This is going to be really exciting. We've never done this before at the Canyon. Let's crack into it.
So we've got Murder Stang driven by Mike Mays versus Blood Red driven by Knocky Jack. Knocky Jack had a bit of a battle against Grandma. Is Mike going to put up the same sort of battle here?
Mike is a very tough competitor. He'll be hard to beat.
Get underway. Knocky feeding it some gentle. Neither driver hits the hanging zombie, but both spin through Kahuna Corner. Knocky takes out one side. Mike Mays goes through the other. It looks like 3 apiece. Let's go back through the replay here. That's 3 for Knocky and 3 for Mike Mays. So with the finish line points, that's 5 for Knocky Jack, 4 for Mike. They switch lanes and get ready for race number 2.
Knocky had a big lead and a chance to take out all of those finish line zombies. Hopefully he can do better this time.
Blood Red again, quick out of KM Corner. Neither driver hit the hanging zombies. Obviously difficult. Oh, and there goes Knocky Jack with a huge big bowl.
That was amazing. Unfortunately for Mike, he's stalled out completely, so can't pick up any bonus points there. But Knocky Jack, doing a fabulous job, takes down 9 of the zombies at the finish line.
Yeah, that was a great move there from Knocky Jack, spinning the car in sideways to make it as wide as possible. picks up 11 points there, moves to 16, Mike stays on 4.
Still a lot of points up for grabs, so don't count Mike out yet.
Mike back on the inside now, Knocky Jack on the outside. Mike floors it out of the gate here. Mike will come out with the lead here. He's got a chance. Oh, he hits the zombie. Knocky Jack hits the hanging zombie.
What a shot!
Mike takes out a huge number of zombies there at the finish line and holds the bulk of those points to catch up to Knocky.
Well, that was a beautiful jump from both drivers, but Knocky Jack seemed to have much more air there. We'll see it on this angle, so Mike just clipped the feet, but Knocky absolutely nailed that other one right in the nads. And then as they come down, Mike cleans up a huge number of these finish line zombies in the bowling. Look at that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then Knocky with the trick shot nails that front guy, flips him up, takes out the only remaining standing zombie. But Mike with a great run there picks up 12 points and catches Jack up. So it's 16 to 20. And this is getting really interesting as we go into race number 4.
So Mike with a huge win there. Can he do it again? Neither driver hitting the zombies that time. Knocky Jack gets out in the lead, only takes out a couple. Mike gets through the center of them, manages to clean up a lot. So Knocky Jack there only picking up 3 monsters. Mike picks up 6.
Another good run from Mike there. He made the most of that run even though he's coming in second.
So Knocky Jack there unfortunately goes through the side, only picks up 3, and then Mike came through and picked up the others. So Mike will pick up 7 points there. Knocky Jack 5. As we go into the last race, there's only 2 points separating them. Mike goes back to the inside.
And yet again, we've got a super exciting final as anybody can take it out.
Both drivers want this bad. Mike comes out with the lead. Knocky Jack goes wide, manages to pick up 5 points with the bonus zombies. What can Mike do at the finish? Both drivers drifting to the outside of the track. Let's see what happened.
And you see there, Knocky Jack doing a great job, drifts wide and risks it all to pick up 5 points there.
Yeah, with Mike out in the front, he had to do everything he could to pick up maximum points because Mike could have cleaned up all of the finish line zombies.
Oh, that could have been absolutely tragic for Knocky Jack if that had happened.
And Knocky Jack absolutely nailing both of them there. Huge risk. He could have easily gone wide, and then luckily for Knocky Jack, Mike drifted to the right-hand side of the finish line, only picks up 3, Knocky picks up 3, and look at the skeleton. Knocky just clips him, and that was enough. It took a little bit of time, but it was enough for him to fall over. He didn't just fall over on his own.
That's right, to count they had to be actually hit. And speaking of getting hit, look at this first 2 Knocky hits.
Yeah, Knocky Jack with a brutal finish there. So picking up 9 points on that final run.
That means that Mike's been
Eliminated.
Well, that was a lot of fun. We hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have. And congratulations again to Knocky Jack and Blood Red.
It's been an awesome night. If you've liked this video, make sure to like, comment, share and subscribe. And let us know if you spotted all 25 movie characters that we've put in this video.
That's right, both people and cars. There's a lot of them there to see. Go back and check them out. Alright, thanks very much to our sponsor Soylent Green, coming to a town near you soon.
That's right, it's a treat of the whole family. I mean, it's a treat for the whole family.
Thanks very much for watching. I'm Tom Spanners Watson. He's Frank the Guru Gibbs. We'll see you next time.